Hello, my name is Kelsey Mann, and this is my data story on Spring Valley Elementary Wildcats. Our school, we have 404 students currently, and we are a neighborhood school. And what that means is if you are not in our school boundary, we do not accept transfers in. We do accept staff's children, but if you do not live in our school boundary, that's the only exception we make. We are 76% military families. Our neighborhood is a very new developed area, so it's mostly rentals right now, which makes it a good place for military families to call home temporarily. We have 3 classes per grade level K through 5, 1 ELL classroom, 2 ESS classrooms, and a TLC classroom, which focuses on social and emotional behavioral students. 46.6% of our students are female and 53.4% are male. Here are our demographics. You can see that we are 55% Caucasian. Then we have 16.6% African American, 12.9% Hispanic, 10.4% two or more races, and then our smaller, we have 2.7% Asian and 1.2% American Indian. 8.47% of our students are ELL, and that is where our ELL classroom comes in. We have para support that comes to those classrooms with those students to help give them a little extra comfort level and support in those English speaking classrooms. 14.29% is ESS, and that's also a support that is pull out and in class support. 17.72% is reduced lunch, and 27.51% is free lunch. Currently, we use iStation, Front Row Ed, Engage New York, and Success for All for our data assessments. We do quarterly grade level data meetings, which is with our grade level team and our instructional coach. And we sit down and we talk about the assessments, where students struggled, where they succeeded very easily, things that we could do in our classroom to help them in those areas. It's a very laid back, casual meeting. Our quarterly MTSS meeting is with our principal and our instructional coach and our ESS teacher. Also, sometimes our ELL teacher joins in on that, but this is more finding interventions for students that are struggling. We break down our classes into tier 1, 2, and 3. And we decide our MTSS groups, which we do daily. We decide what strategies and interventions and skills need to be worked on in that MTSS time. And this is something we do quarterly, so we come back every quarter to decide if that student or students made any progress, if they should be moved to a different skill, just working to help those sweet and low kids get on grade level. We also have a quarterly principal teacher conference, and this is with just the principal and you. And we come in with our spreadsheets of all of our data from our kids, and we sit down and we go through who's struggling, what we have issues with the curriculum. We really dive in deep to our individual classes with our principal. District-wide, we do a climate survey, which is sent to every staff member in the district, and this reviews the climate in our building. It reviews our building administration and our district professional development. This is where we get to voice our opinion on what we would like to do for our professional development, which we would like to learn more about, which we would like to learn less about, how we want to spend that time. We also get to voice any concerns that we have in our building. Where are we now? So this is Spring Valley Elementary's state assessment for science, English language arts, and math. And you can see that Spring Valley looks like they're doing pretty good compared to the Geary County Schools in Kansas, which those two seem to be a little bit closer, but especially in English language arts, we look like we are being very successful. I am a kindergarten teacher, so we don't do state assessments. So when I look at these, I don't have a direct connection with it since those don't start till third grade. We focus more on our Success for All assessments, Engage New York assessments, and iStation assessments. Where do we want to be? Our goal is always to improve attendance. We had a lot of issues with kids showing up late to school, so we decided to brainstorm together ways to help improve that attendance. We also would like to increase student involvement and a sense of community within our school. That is another issue that we came together to brainstorm, which I'll talk about here soon. We would also like to decrease level 1 and level 2 behaviors. How can we get there? So we got together as a school and we tried to think of ways that we could make students want to be here on time every single day. So we decided instead of having arrival at each pod door, we wanted a united arrival place where all students would be together to start our morning off as a family. So we have all of our students meet in the gym and we are seated by our classes near our book buddies. This helps create a personal connection with our book buddies so that when we do get together with them, they know who they are, they talk every day, and they have created a bond. They know everyone in that class's name. And then we do the announcements in person in the gym. Our principal gets up in front of the whole school and we do our announcements. We celebrate birthdays. We celebrate new students. We celebrate guest teachers in the building. It creates a sense of community and family. Also, we are doing character building using life skills. So that is another topic that our principal talks about every day in the announcements. We pick a different life skill to discuss and try to promote that day. We also are doing quarterly life skill recognition assemblies where each grade level will go have their own ceremony where parents and friends and loved ones can come, and each student in the class is recognized for a different life skill that they have demonstrated. We are also, after our announcements and we head back to class, every classroom does a morning meeting. And this is a time that we come together as a class family and we let everyone share, we say good morning, we start our day off with a smile. I personally like to start my day off with a dance party also, which helps everyone get super excited for their day of learning. Thank you so much for listening to my data story.